I want to welcome everybody to St. Stephen's Chapel. It's so nice to be here, and it's even nicer for the reason that we are here today. I'm incredibly proud of these three student athletes, and we're here to celebrate their commitment to continue their academic and athletic endeavors at Pomona. I almost feel like Pomona should be giving us a little PR fee for this. But what a fantastic institution you guys have all ended up choosing. I think it's great fits for each of you in your own different ways. The run of show will be that we will call the student athlete up. We can have the parents come sit beside while they sign and take some photos. We are going to allow the families and the student to remove their mask when they get to the table so that we can remember these days when you're my age, guys, with pictures that look like they were pre-pandemic. If you want to take some photos with masks on, you're welcome to do that too. I'll just say a little bit, something just in general about each of them before we call them up to sign. I was just chatting with Jayan and Hunter when they made their way up here, and I can vividly recall coaching both of these guys in sixth grade soccer and just having a fantastic time doing it, knowing that they were going to be great athletes, and it's been really fun to watch them grow up and see where they've made it. Katie, we didn't get until ninth grade, but we're so happy that we did. It's really been fun watching your journey, Katie, as well. So I'm going to call each of you up for the signing papers. I'm going to say a few things about each of you individually, and while your parents are up there, you'll be signing and looking up. So let's start with Hunter Thau. Let's start with Hunter. So go on down to Hunter. So Hunter is going to continue to play collegiate soccer at Pomona. Hunter's been a member of our St. Stephen's Soccer Academy and also is what we call a lifer here at St. Stephen's. He's been here since sixth grade. I alluded to the fact that I got the chance to coach him in sixth grade, which was fantastic. And you could even tell back then when he was in sixth grade that he was going to be a fantastic player. His technical skill on the ball is as good as maybe anybody we've ever had come through St. Stephen's. He's a super talented kid. I think he's going to do great things in college. I think he's got a ceiling that he hasn't touched yet as far as his ability to be an impact on the field. I personally think he's a better player than he thinks he is, but I'm hoping that he's going to find that for himself in college. Great attitude, humble kid, lots of humility, and I was super grateful that Hunter had the opportunity to play with his brother this year on our high school soccer team. He was a real leader on that group during a difficult year for the pandemic and other reasons. So Hunter, I want to congratulate you on behalf of St. Stephen's for all your commitment to the school, your academics, and your ability to succeed this year. And let's give Hunter a warm welcome and a congratulations for playing and continuing his academic career at Pomona College. Okay, next we will bring up Jayan Nitsche. So I would categorize Jayan as, in some ways, a true St. Stephen's success story. I know he's always been a strong learner in the classroom, and even in sixth grade, when he was playing soccer, you could see his natural athletic talent and ability. The thing that's been just really a joy to witness over the past 7 years with Jayan is just the growth from year to year in his ability as a runner. When Jayan entered high school, sometimes I think the strong gust of wind was a struggle, and he would flat out grit things out in workouts. He was a kid who I would say worked as hard or harder than anybody on the track during practice time. When Coach Carrozza was coaching him when he was in the first couple of years, he would tell me, "Look out for Jayan. Like he's gonna be a runner." And he could see it on a pretty early age. I could just see the natural athletic ability. But the thing that I admire most about Jaden in his whole endeavor here going through is just his willingness to compete every day. I was just talking to the St. John's athletic director this morning, and he said, "Who's that miler you have?" That kid burst out at the meet and never looked back. He was asking specifically where Jayan was going to college. And he, even without knowing Jayan, said there's a lot of determination in that kid. And I think you can see that when Jayan runs, and I think that's part of the reasons for his success. Super, again, kind of like Hunter, like super nice kid on campus, friends to everybody, always an encouraging word to the younger players or the younger runners. Just really happy to have Jayan as a part of our school. I think you represent the school with class and dignity, Jayan, and I appreciate that. So if you guys could help me congratulate Jayan on running at Pomona College next year. You guys can lean into each other too. Okay, last but certainly not least is Katie Klein. So Katie will also be running at Pomona College next year. So for better or worse, Katie and Jayan will be connected for the next four years in the running world. I'll just have this to say about Katie quickly. Katie's the type of athlete that would have been successful in whatever she chose to do. Whether it be running, swimming, team sport, like it wouldn't have mattered. I tried in years in vain to keep her in the water and to have her do extra things. She's just a naturally gifted athlete. If you've seen her run, I think the best way to describe it is graceful. She looks effortless when she's running, which is a sign of, good athleticism, but also some confidence. The thing I would probably be most braggy about when it comes to Katie is her ability to lift up her teammates. For the past few years, Katie has definitely been the most talented distance runner we've had in the girls program, probably since her freshman year. And she's created friendships with girls who have run along the way, and I credit her for keeping those girls engaged and running. She was part of relay teams that have done well. There's a relay coming up at St. John's on May 1st, where Katie and 3 of her teammates are going to attempt to break the school record in the 4x800. I anticipate that happening. I think Katie's going to give strength and guidance and encouragement to the other runners, and being a part of that team, I think she's in a great place to lead that group. Katie also currently holds 2 individual records at St. Stephen's, and before she graduates, we're going to make sure her name is proudly displayed on the wall in the gym. Kind of like Jane and Hunter, I fully expect Katie to have a really strong athletic career at Pomona. She's just a natural athlete, and she's going to be able to do what she puts her mind to. I think it maybe goes without saying, I didn't give this quite enough due, but I think all of you maybe watching or knowing here, Pomona is a very difficult school to get into. It's not just their athleticism. All 3 of these students are just fantastic in the classroom as well. So the dedication to be able to succeed in the classroom and in the athletic arena, it's really something to be commended. I have a lot of respect for you guys being able to do that. But Katie, wish you luck next year at Pomona. The good news for us is Katie has to come back and say hi to us because she has a younger one still here. Well, I guess so does Jayan. So Jayan, you got to come back and say hi too. But anyways, congratulations, Katie. Super proud for you and looking forward to some great things. we're more than happy to stick around. One of the things that I've said before in some of these, this might not seem like a whole lot right now because it's a little thing in chapel, but when you're my age, you'll want to look back on these pictures. So please stick around, take any combination of photos you want. I think, having combinations with friends and family and teammates and coaches and all that stuff's important. The table's going to be there for a while. You can sit in front of the table. You could go outside. You can take pictures wherever you want. Kathy Coe's going to be here for a few more minutes. But again, congratulations to you three. I'm hoping the rest of your senior year goes well. And if you need anything from me, please ask. So one more congratulations for these three.